A republic, not a theocracy. The United States was never founded to be a religious state. It was founded by people escaping one. The Pilgrims, the Quakers, the Catholics, they came to a land where belief could be chosen, not enforced. That conviction became sacred in ink, sealed in the First Amendment. Freedom of religion, and freedom from religion. Jefferson warned of a wall between church and state, not to erase God, but to stop government from pretending to be Him. Faith gives us morality. The Constitution gives us balance. Forget one, and the other collapses. Faith is beautiful when it guides the heart, but it turns ugly when it grabs the microphone. It's not the prayer before dinner that divides us, it's the pulpit disguised as policy. Too many leaders confuse serving the people with serving a church. That's not representation, it's conversion by law. A true servant of faith leads by example, not enforcement. Integrity, compassion, humility. Those are the sermons that change lives, not the ones written into law books. The founders protected the believer and the skeptic alike. They built a system where many faiths could flourish under one rule of law, not one interpretation of scripture. When politics turns into theology, the nation loses focus. We argue about who's righteous while the grocery bill climbs. We debate purity while the power bill doubles. It's not holiness that suffers, it's the people. We forget that poverty isn't sin, it's struggle. That single parents aren't broken, they're surviving. Republicans once believed in hand-ups, not handouts, but what good is a hand-up without empathy? America's strength was never cruelty disguised as discipline. It was community, responsibility, and heart. When the government fails, the people fail. And when people fail, faith should lift them, not condemn them. When faith and politics collide, can the right find its moral compass without losing its constitutional soul? Because America is a constitutional republic, not a church. And that's what makes it sacred. Faith isn't the problem, pride is. Faith lived humbly can heal. Faith wielded politically can burn. Our founders fled kings who ruled by divine right. They built a system where no man could play God with your conscience. That wall Jefferson built, it's cracking from both sides. On the left, identity becomes creed. On the right, scripture becomes legislation. And somewhere in between, the republic trembles. It's one thing to be guided by faith. It's another to govern by it. A representative serves the people, not the pews. If you want to legislate morality, start with your own. Ask two questions. Is it constitutional? And if you claim faith, what would Jesus do? If the first answer is no, the second doesn't matter. And if the second isn't compassionate, it isn't faith. It's pride disguised as virtue. The GOP needs to refocus. Democrats unite around emotion. Republicans divide over purity. We're arguing over religion while families argue over bills. And that's how the republic slips away. Trump brought back strength, he rebuilt trade, defended borders, sought peace. But the people need more than headlines, they need hope at the dinner table. Liberty without empathy is just control with better branding. The founders didn't build this republic to protect one faith. They built it to protect freedom itself. We can honor God without making government God. We can live by our beliefs without forcing them on others. We can be faithful and still free. The future of the republic depends not on louder prayers, but on clearer principles. Not on moral crusades, but on moral clarity. Rooted in rhythm, grounded in compassion, guided by reason. This is how we save the republic we were meant to be.